What's going on, Crawlings crew? Mr. Crawlings coming back at you with a really cool little simple idea I'm going to create today is a feeding station for our boreal lizards, primarily chameleons, but this would work for anoles and geckos and various animals like that. So what you're going to need is a solo cup, toilet paper tube or paper towel tube actually. You want it to stick out of the cup, and then some super glue gel. So you're going to use some of the super glue gel right on the end of the paper towel tube, and then you are going to glue it right into the bottom of the solo cup. So there's the glue on the bottom. We're just going to place it, you're going to want to put it in the center of the cup, not touching any of the sides or the walls, and you're going to want to hold that there until it sets up and it dries and stands on its own. This does a couple of really cool things. One, the chameleon's going to see the red, and this stem coming out is going to kind of resemble like a hibiscus flower, and so you can add put some calcium powder in there, so when the crickets or your feeder bugs, roaches or whatever, fall down into the cup, they dust themselves and they crawl back to the top. And if any of them do find their way into the top of the tube, they'll be able to just crawl their way out. Some of them are going to jump off and end up in the enclosure, but that's all right. I could have even cut this down and probably used it for two. But you want a nice tall station for where the crickets are going to be, that the chameleon's going to be able to come out to and snack the bugs off the end. All right, and there you go. It's holding on its own. You can kind of see this one's heavier. This is a much thicker tube, but if you use a paper towel tube, it's a lot lighter, and so the bugs won't be able to climb up the smooth side so easily. They'll be able to climb up the cardboard a lot easier, so they're going to try to find that and get out, and that's going to create a nice feeding station. So you could toss maybe a half dozen or up to a dozen crickets in here, and your arboreal lizards are going to enjoy some nice snacks for quite a while until the bugs run out. And then you always take this out, make sure it's clean before you go ahead and offer food again the next day. Remember guys, if you keep it crawling. I hope this little tip helps you out to create a really fun feeding station to give some kind of enrichment to your arboreal lizards screen enclosure or tank. And yeah,